How do you sleep at night knowing you support someone who separates babies at the border from their families? How do you sleep?
I gotta have some Snapchats over, right?
I just want to know!
Alright, we're here at a Trump supporters rally in Brea. What's your name, sir?
Michael.
Michael. So I see you have a Latinos for Trump sign. What do you think Trump does for the Latino community that maybe is not characterized as much by the media?
Well, first of all, obviously it's the unemployment rate. The unemployment rate has benefited all minorities, including Latinos. My biggest thing, though, is a lot of Mexicans feel that, I guess they're mad at him because of the border wall and stuff like that. I actually think that's a good thing.
Is there anything you would like to add to our viewers about maybe some of them have a negative image of Trump because of mainstream media?
To do your own research and don't believe the mainstream fake news. Yeah, that's it.
Well, what do you consider fake news?
All the mainstream media that gets paid by the corporation, the commercial, like the.
So Fox would be one of them?
Yep. Fox is fake news too.
But doesn't Trump like Fox?
Yep. He's like old school, so he watches TV. Not like us, we just watch, anything we can find.
But you just said that maybe we shouldn't trust the mainstream media that's owned by corporations, and Fox is one of them. But Trump watches Fox all the time. There's a little bit of a contradiction there, right?
Yeah.
So maybe Trump should stop watching Fox.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he should. Maybe. He watches Infowars. Trump watches Infowars.
You think Infowars is a good place to get your media from?
Trump was on Infowars too, back in 2015.
Do you like Infowars?
Yeah.
Alex Jones?
Yep.
They give the troops special vaccines that are really nanotech that already re-engineer their brains. Now, there it is, the gay bomb. Look it up for yourself. I mean, this is what do you think tap water is? It's a gay bomb, baby. And I'm not saying people didn't naturally have homosexual feelings. I'm not even getting into it, quite frankly. I mean, give me a break. You think I'm like, shocked by it, so I'm up here bashing it because I don't like gay people? I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Serious crap.
Hello, so we're still at the Trump rally, and this man, can you turn your sign around, please?
Turn it around?
Oh,
you want, okay. Oh, yeah, that one's still over there, but I'm Latino and I support Trump, believe that.
So he had a Latinos for Trump sign. I foolishly did not notice. But, what's your name, sir?
My name is Michael.
All right, so as Latino, what is it that appeals to you that comes out, that you take away from Donald Trump?
I mean, first of all, it's important. Okay, so when you say Latinos, I kind of look, I'm an American, so I feel that Trump doesn't look at people as minority. I think that's something that the Democrats try to do.
This judge is of Mexican heritage.
So no Mexican judge could ever be involved in a case that involves you?
He's a member of a society where, very pro-Mexico, and that's fine. It's all fine. But
Except that you're calling into question his heritage.
I think he should recuse himself.
But you're invoking his race when talking about whether or not he can do his job.
Jack, I'm building a wall. Okay, I'm building a wall. I'm trying to keep business out of Mexico. Mexico's fine. There's nothing.
But he's American. He's an American.
He's of Mexican heritage, and he's very proud of it, as I am where I come from.
But he's an American. You keep talking about
Jake.
It's a conflict of interest because of Mexico.
Are you ready?
So, if you're gonna look at it, like, I don't just look at it Latino. Who's he benefiting right now? Who are his policies benefiting? As far as like the majority of people, some on the left would say like it benefits the rich, right? But really, who's benefiting right now are the minorities. Asian unemployment, Latino unemployment, African American, women unemployment, lowest than it's ever been, some of these. So I feel like Trump is for the people. you know, and he wants to unite America as Americans and get rid of that division. So that's probably the biggest thing for me.
Now I'm like I'm happy. I don't care whoever says to me now, and I just want to like be the big man like him too.
So he's like a role model, like a symbol, makes you feel like you could be that big too one day.
Yes.
That's really nice to hear, man. Thank you.
All right, we're still here at the Trump rally in Brea with
Terrence Bates. I'm the state representative, Orange County, for the state senate for New California.
So, Terrence, can you explain to us this? Is it all right if I call it a movement by you?
Absolutely.
All right, of this new thing that you're starting?
Yes. Actually, the founder is Paul Preston. He's the founder of New California State. And in 1861, West Virginia broke away from Virginia by the U.S. Constitution, Article 4, Section 3. And so we as a state, every state has the right to break away from a state if they don't believe that their government is being fair, and if it's tyrannical, and if they don't have representation. Well, let me explain to you why there's no representation in California. Right now there's 40 state senators. There's 58 counties. Our founding fathers set it up so that you would have representation for each county. There's one senator up in District 1 who's representing 11 counties. That is not representation. So what we've done is we're establishing one senator for every county, 2 assembly members for every county, and that's what we have here in Orange County. I'm the state senator for Orange County for New California.
It's to unite America as Americans and get rid of that division. So that's probably the biggest thing for me.
Okay, so is there any ways that you think Trump has helped you personally or anyone you know personally?
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely see many different changes. I don't want to like go into like my whole testimony, but I come from a family that basically welfare. You know, we grew up on welfare. You know, I'm actually an engineer now, so I mean, I came up out of that. So I worked my way all the way up out of that. My mother is no longer on welfare. Lots of my family members are no longer on welfare because they have the ability to get a job now, you see? Now, the problem was always that they couldn't get a job, you know? So that's why they needed the welfare, right? But there's so much work available now, there's no excuse, you know? And even my own family, some of them even lazy. They can't deny it, you know? And I'll say this too, most of my family are Democrats, but they're definitely thankful for the Trump economy.
Let me give you an example. What was your name?
Christian.
Christian. We started out with 13 stars on our flag. We now have 50. We don't care how many stars we have on the flag. We care about freedom and being represented and not having our freedoms and our rights stripped away. So we don't care if there's 60 stars on the flag. We just care about our freedom.
So one more question, sir.
Sure.
What would you say, because I've heard the counter arguments because as I read, and some of them say that let's say the inner cities have been sort of populated with more of a leftist mindset because of stuff like globalization, that they've had to come into the cities to find jobs, to find all of that. So some would say that maybe it's not fair to discount some of those votes because a lot of people live there, more majority of the people live there than conservative communities. It's not fair to discount their vote because they didn't move into the inner cities intentionally. They moved there because of outside consequences, for example, like globalization. So what would you say to those people?
I would say that we're a country where you have a vote. Everyone has their right to vote. That's one of our God-given rights. And so they have the right to vote however they want to. We're trying to say, if you want to live in the inner cities, if you want to be in an urban area, then you have to understand your vote right now reflects our vote, and we don't agree with the way that you have been voting. So therefore, break away. Have your own state. You can have your own vote, you can have your own history, you can do whatever you want, your laws. But we don't agree with it, and there's more people in California, as you can hear from all these honks in downtown Brea, there's a lot of people supporting President Trump and what he's doing, and he's not a liberal president by any means, he's a conservative president. And so we believe that the values of the United States are being stripped away by these local states, such as California. When I say local, I mean these states individually, Sacramento, New York, all the different liberal states, are the rights of the people, the overall people, the population are being stripped away because they don't have a voice. If those people in the urban areas of Los Angeles, Sacramento, San Francisco want to vote the way they have been, please go ahead and do that. We'd like to break away, become our own state, have a voice, and be able to make our own laws that are in accordance with our beliefs.